Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend bringing to you today Jobless Reincarnation episode number 9. Now, after the crazy event that happened in the previous chapter, this chapter changed a lot of things and it basically changed the most of the story, right? Damn it, it's exciting. It's a new journey. But of course, before we get into the actual episode, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. That helps out a lot. And if you haven't checked out our podcast, the Anime Unhinged podcast, on the channels Anime Unhinged, both on YouTube and on Twitch, then please do check that out as well. But of course, let's get into the chapter. Now you see, Rudius actually wakes up in a weird place, exactly the place where Edward Elric woke up, from Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist, and you see, God is right there, and he's like, well, I'm the human God, and some crazy shit happened to you, so basically, the reason I called you here is, there's a guy who rescued you, so just trust him, right? He'll help you, and you help him, so, okay, goodbye, and he just sends him off, right? Damn, so I guess, God is here to help him? But of course, he wakes up and he sees, surprise, surprise, the dude who actually helped him is a spurred or Superdia, something, right? So, yeah, that dude, Superdia, these people are actually the ones that Roxy warned him about, right? The worst of the demon clans, because you see, Roxy herself is one of the member of one of the demon tribes, right? So the worst demon tribe is actually the Superdia, right? And this dude is one of those, and he's like shocked, right? He's like, oh shit. And he holds his staff and he's sitting there, right? But of course, this dude doesn't attack, and he's like, well, are you the dude who God sent? And he's like, I don't understand what you're saying, but he's surprised that Rudius can actually speak demon language, right? He's surprised, and he's like, well, who the hell are you? I mean, I just rescued you, but how did you guys come here? And Rudius explains that there was this huge disaster, I think, that propelled him to the demon lands. And well, he's like, well, my name is Ruijerd Superdia, right? Dude, these names, man, goddamn. But he's like, well, I'll help you, don't you worry. And eventually they realize that he isn't dangerous and shit, right? So Ares, initially she's afraid, but eventually even she talks to him and stuff, and they become buddy buddy and stuff, and he's helping them out to reach home, right? And you see, eventually they get to this village, right? They get to this village, and well, now you see there are all these like blue-haired villagers, right? It's pretty weird, right? All of them have like blue hairs, and you see this Ruijerd dude. He's like, well, village people, please let us stay the night for today, because we have children. I'm trying to get them to their home, so please help us for one day. And the village people are like, well, dude, you guys aren't allowed, because you see, surprising thing is, it's not because they are human, right? It's because he is a Superdia. So even the other demons, they don't deal with the Superdia. They are afraid of them, right? But you see, surprisingly, they notice Rudius's necklace, right? They're like, well, where'd you get that necklace? And he's like, well, this actually is my master's, right? Her name is Roxy. And they are like, oh shit, Roxy is my daughter, right? Of course, he meets Roxy's parents and stuff, and because of that, they are allowed into the village, and that's why they all had blue hair, right? They everybody looks exactly like Roxy, male, female, everyone, right? So it's funny, but of course, because of that, they stay there, and he learns more about Ruijerd, right? This dude, you see, the thing is, he's on a journey to clear the name of his family, right? The Superdia, yeah, that family, he wants to clear their name because everybody, for 400 years, everybody is like, this dude. I mean, not just this dude, this clan is the worst. Even demons don't like get close to them, right? They're like, okay, please get away from us. So you see, this dude, he's like, I need to clear the name, man, because we were betrayed, right? Our leader, I guess, Laplace, you see, Superdia clan is exactly like Shimotsuki from One Piece, right? Shimotsuki people, from their birth, they get their swords, right? So exactly like that, the Superdia people get their spears. So you see, what Laplace did is he exchanged those spears with some cursed spears, right? And those cursed spears were more powerful than their regular spears, but you see, because of that, they got corrupted and they were like, bloodlust and shit. They started killing friend and foe alike. So that was the reason why you see, the Superdia name was tarnished, right? That's why they were called the worst of the worst, because of Laplace, because But now, after he realized what happened, he eventually was saved by his son's spear, right? His son gave his life to get his father back to normal. So now he's like, well, I gotta save my race's reputation. So he's on that journey, right? So Rudius, he realizes and he's like, well, man, I know even if nobody trusts you, I trust you. I'll help you achieve that goal, right? Don't you worry. And of course, they create a new bond. They're like nice, and eventually they leave. Of course, they leave Roxy's village, and of course, they give the Roxy's parents, because they brought Roxy's news after 20 years, right? So they're like, they give him a gift of this sword, and of course he gives the sword to Eris. So now all three of them can fight, right? Because Eris, of course, she's Ghislaine's student and she's a good swordsman, right? So there you go. Now they formed a party, and well, man, I guess their adventures will be great. I'm excited to see that, but of course, that is the episode, and well, man, we'll see what happens next, right? We'll see what journey these people will go on. But anyways, man, if you think the video is good, like, share, subscribe, and comment down what you think about the chapter. Oh, I mean the episode, my bad. What do you think about the episode, and well, join my Discord. We could have fun discussions, you, me, my friends. It would be awesome. And if you want to support me even more, sign up on my Patreon. And man, as always, until next time, peace.